What is up, guys? Man, I'm J-dubb, and today
we got some water in the creek and we got Sissy. You want to say hi?
But we're gonna go up here, check these traps real quick, and hopefully we'll have something. We had some traps get messed with yesterday. Didn't bring the camera along with me, but hopefully we got something. So let's get to it.
So we got our tennis shoes on. Let's try not to get our feet wet.
And well, guys, I'm no investigator, but I'm not really sure about that. So let's go up here, check the rest of it. And these are also messed with. So we got this one. It's set off with a stick on the inside. And this one is set off with a stick on the inside of it. Well, right now we're 3 for 3.
Down here by the water with a stick in it. As y'all can see, we got some cold weather finally. We got some ice. That's completely frozen, but with a stick in it.
All right, guys, so they got everything on this side of the road. I don't know who it is, why they're doing it, but oh well. We'll bring some cat food back, rebait them all, and go from there. Let's go over here and check the other side.
You made it. Dang.
You hope, Daddy?
No, guys, we got us a little tree
Right out of our track. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 for 5. That's all of our coon cuffs. And let's go down here now and check the snare.
Where we're walking.
We'll go up here and check the snare.
Okay.
Let's go. Alright, guys, so we're down here at the snare, and that one they left alone. You can see we got a beautiful little creek down here. Beautiful little area. Nope, we don't got one. And we got our snare sitting right in there, so
How do we get out?
we gotta walk back to the truck. To the truck.
You can see we're down here on the river, and we are getting ready to put in some muskrat traps. These are my trap of choice. I like my long springs. A lot of people don't use them, but I love these things. And I'm going to show y'all an easy way to set them and some sets that we'll produce. So let's get to it. Got you on my head mount now, but get you a decent piece of wire, and I'm actually going to have a couple traps hooked. Probably this one piece. So snip that off. And guys, a good pair of gloves will help you. I seen Trapper J had a pair of these last year, so I went ahead and got me some because I froze my hands last year. So we're gonna try these out, see if I like them. If I end up liking them, I might put an Amazon link in for them. They weren't super expensive, but let's get to it. So we want a spot in the water where your water's just coming up on your log. So this will be a good one. Is that tied up? No, that's just sitting there. So come around, find our wire. There we go. Oops, lost my wire. There it is. Put one twist in there, that'll hold your wire up. All right, guys, so we got our wire set up. We got us a flake and lamb trap, I believe. Yeah. Flake and lamb trap number 11. So the first trap, or the first year this trap will ever be set. There we go. And bend them ears back. And we're gonna put this one right here. Try to get that to sit in there the best you can. Have to loosen this up. Come back into here. wrapping her up. And I always tie these off pretty well, because there's a chance you get an otter or something come up here and get in it. Pretty unlikely where it's at, but if you get a muskrat coming up down this log or comes up here and takes a break, good chance he'll end up in that trap. So let's get out here and put some more in. There, guys, big old coon tracks. See what else down here. This little creek has really changed. All this last year was a deep trench, and I'm going to show y'all up there. If you watched in my videos last year, you'll see a huge difference. So we've got this nice bend. You got the open water out here, and you got this really nice bend. Might put a bottom edge set right here. Maybe tie off to that root. Yeah, that ain't gonna go nowhere. I think we're gonna put a bottom edge set right in here somewhere. And I've got a neat little tool that'll help us do that. Whew, so I'm gonna take my gloves off for this one, because I don't feel like getting snapped again this year. But we've got a Belial. I think this is a 155, if I remember correct. A little big for mink and muskrat, but it'll work, and it'll give you your coverage area. Actually, here's that tool I was telling you about. Show you how this works. Put your trap on here, try to center it up. Going on the first notch before you let go of it. Good buddy of mine sent me those. That'd be Nate 408. If y'all guys hadn't checked him out, I'll link his channel down below. This holds your trap down there, and you can set your trap right up, and then you can tie it to whatever you want. You get that one bent up. That's from this side. It's coming up here to this. Go ahead and get safety off this one. Safety off that one. Now this trap is live, so leave your fingers out of the way of it, because it will not feel good if it gets you. So that's up there. Whoa. All right, there we go. Uh-oh. Missed a spot. We're going to have to get our hands wet. There we go. That's in there nice and tight. Now, just a little piece of wire. Tie that thing off to. Fix my cutters. Say a few good wraps on this. This trap's designed to kill whatever gets up in it. I'm gonna try to get some sticks to kind of block the top of this off, so they want to dive under. Here's where somebody's built a little fire pit on the catfishing. That'll be our foundation. Every stick after that will just kind of get pinned against here. Put that there. Put these right at water level, so it doesn't look like it's a real interesting place to come through. You just try to deter them, and then I'll take that one and get right through the springs with it into the mud. And there we go. That's blocked down pretty good. And that's a good blind set for muskrat or mink. Oh, get that stick. So we use the wire and hold that one in. So you guys use whatever you can. And pay attention to your flow of the water, because the water's wanting to flow this way, so that'll help pin everything that way. All right, let's go get another trap and head up there a little further. All right, guys, I'm not really sure how much of that last part you saw, but if you look around, right over here, we had a log going in the water last year. It's right here by this little tunnel. We had a log here, caught a muskrat here, and we had a float over here. Well, there's no log this year, so we're gonna go ahead and put our float over here. Put y'all back in the hat. Something like that. Get a piece of wire, and we'll tie it off to where it's long and it can kind of float wherever it wants. All right, that'll give us, it's about 5 foot. I guess about 4 foot of floating range. Odds are this won't catch anything. It's real heavy. This will be fairly light, so I'm not too worried about otter or anything getting in it. Come through this hole in the log, tie it off. Now get some leaves and make this look like a feed bed, just sitting out here floating. There you go, guys. There is your feed bed. It's out here all by its lonesome. Put that wire down just so it doesn't poke anybody. And there you go. That's your feed bed set. As they come up here, they'll come up on the sides or up on the front, and they'll play around with it until they end up in that trap. So hope we'll have one here in the next couple days. Fairly chilly this morning. Really nice crisp morning. I should have brought the gun with me. We could have done some squirrel hunting because I've seen a pile of them already. Nice cool morning. So these traps, guys, I'm gonna insert a video here of how I'm adjusting these and how we're gonna be adjusting them. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show this to you the best I can. If you look in here, you'll see where it's flat. And you see the notch here. And the way this works is that hooks this. The problem is, as you turn it, pull up, you need this notch to be a lot more sensitive. So you got a lot of movement there. So what we're actually going to do is try and, instead of filing all this off, we're going to file right, let's see, we're going to file right where this thing comes down to a point. We're just going to basically 45 that point right off of there. And as we take that 45 off there, what you're doing is shortening, in a sense, how much travel this has, which will make this thing a lot more sensitive. So let's do that real fast. It's not going to take much, just a couple hits. And just check it often. A little bit more. Check it. Let me show y'all that. Can y'all see this moving? So I'm trying to get as much movement out of that as I can, but have the trap still be reliably set. We're almost there. There we go, that looks pretty good. Can y'all see that? Alright, so that's for your pull. Now your push, sometimes you don't have to mess with it, sometimes you do. That one's actually pretty good. Doesn't have a whole lot of movement there. There we go, guys, that's set really good. Let's check it. Hardly any movement at all. Perfect. Alright, let's do the rest of these and go ahead and set them back out on the trail. We've got about another couple weeks of deer season, and then we'll be out here coyote trapping all this mountain like we always do. So y'all guys just stick with me until we can get out here and get some coyote trapping done.
Say bye-bye, guys.